Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
There goes the baker with his tray.
Oh, I can't wait for this. They say it's a tale as old as time, and after what seems like an eternity waiting for some fans, the time is finally here for Beauty and the Beast.
It is a live-action and CG hybrid remake of Disney's own animated classic from just 25 years ago, but, I mean, that seems... It's not like
hard to
it's
say 25 years. It doesn't feel
25 years. I mean, that's amazing. Emma Watson as Belle this time around.
Yeah, Andy Farnsworth took his now 10-year-old daughter for her birthday. Here to tell us what he found, what they expected. Did you like it?
Well, yeah, I think it measures up to the other recent live-action remakes, but I'll tell you, fans have been holding their breath for a long time, and here's how I know, because I got more requests from friends and family members. Oh, if you have an extra seat at the screening, can I go? Than any other movie, including all the Star Wars movies. So that's how many people are excited. But everybody, I think, can relax because I think they're really going to love this for the most part. The story's pretty well known. It's a girl who doesn't quite fit into her provincial town sometime in about the 17 or 1800s. I never figured that part out. She likes to read. She's a very modern woman, and that doesn't sit well with some. Through a series of circumstances, she ends up at the castle of a giant beast, and from there, well, you know the rest. So the real question becomes, does this movie do justice to the story, songs, and visuals of the original? Now, here's the things that I like. The cast, okay, this is like an all-star cast. If you actually didn't know who all the people are in this, it's Emma Watson, that one, okay, but Emma Thompson, Kevin Kline, Luke Evans, Josh Gad, Ewan McGregor, or as I called him, Obi-Wan Ken-andlestick, Audra McDonald, even Stanley Tucci, who I did not recognize until I saw his name in the credits. It's a very talented group, and you can just imagine each one of them as their character. Like, they all make sense. And also, this is a big thing, the human version of the Beast, played by Dan Stevens, huge upgrade over the animated one. You know, at the end, when he transformed in the animated, you're like, that's the prince? No, this one's way, way better.
Okay.
But I also love the visual. I mean, take a look at some of the shots here. With the exception of just a few moments, it was tough to tell even when the Beast was CG and when he was an actor in makeup.
Wow.
When he was singing, it was easier to tell that he was a CG. But a lot of the other times, I didn't know if it was CG or if it was live. But that's a good thing. And there's a lot less green screen than you might think for something like this. The costuming, the sets, it was all very beautiful and well done. And then the most important thing, I think, is they captured the feel of this movie. The remake, see, this remake's a little bit different for me than the other ones. I mean, I really like Jungle Book and Cinderella and Pete's Dragon.
I love.
But those were movies that I didn't watch a ton. You know, I'd seen a few times. But with Beauty and the Beast, I mean, this came out when I was in high school. I saw it then. I've listened to it, watched it with my kids. So I have a kind of almost a lifelong connection, or at least half my life connection to this particular movie. And I think I'll have the same feeling for Aladdin when it comes out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, these are ones that I connected to personally, like, through much of my life, whereas Cinderella was just occasionally, and then when I saw the remake, oh, it was good. I really like the Cinderella remake, by the way. But I have to say, it does a great job at recreating the feel, the experience, even with a couple of modern touches and new songs thrown in. But the songs are written by Alan Menken, the original guy, so, I mean, they're legit. And all the musical numbers were well done, and it was really fun to see them live action. Now, the singing, this is one of my warnings, okay? This is also the double-edged sword, okay? This is music that you're already intimately familiar with, and so when the new cast performs it, especially a couple of times with Emma Watson, I mean, she tries, and she's not bad, but she's not a trained vocalist like you're used to hearing in, like, the stage version or the animated movie. And I admit it took me out of the film a couple of times. So you got to get used to the singing a little bit because it's not the one you're used to. Also, Luke Evans looks great as Gaston, but his voice isn't like that powerful Gaston voice that I'm used to. Yes. I know. Yeah. He just doesn't have the same thing. And then, okay, and I feel like we need to address, there's some controversy with this movie, but I think that was a little bit overblown, having seen it. Yes, Josh Gad's character, LeFou, is gay, and it's obvious to an adult watching. But I promise, if your concerns for your children, I didn't find anything in the movie that was objectionable. And I know that's a concern for some parents, and I wanted to make sure I addressed that. I was not uncomfortable watching this with my 10-year-old, and I don't even think she noticed. Honestly, she was fascinated with the fact that he was the voice of Olaf the Snowman from Frozen. So in my opinion, you can take your kids without worry, but if you're still concerned, by all means, preview it first. I'm never against a parent previewing a movie.
What would you say is the age limit?
Oh, you're good, all ages.
Even young.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, the Beast, but...
Yeah, but 3, 4 years old,
if a 3, 4-year-old can sit through a movie, they'll be able to get through this just fine.
How about that?
I give this 3 out of 4 stars, and overall, it is an enchanting movie that I think lives up to the hype, and it's beautiful to watch. 3 out of 4 stars. I wondered during the movie if it would be better or worse if they'd cast an unknown rather than Emma Watson, but It took me a couple minutes before I stopped seeing Hermione Granger.
That's what they're pulling on. They're
Yeah.
pulling in the Harry Potter group.
But you know, she kind of embodies the Belle character.
Yeah.
But it took a minute. But after that, now I'm not sure I want to put it ahead of Cinderella or Jungle Book because I really love those. But it's only because of how much I like the original that I had a little bit of an issue with it. So Beauty and the Beast, absolutely worth seeing.
3 out of 4. That's pretty good.
Too bad. Andy, thank you for the review of Beauty and the Beast out in theaters this weekend. It is now